I think it is one of the best rivalries in the country. I think it's important for the city of Houston. It's one of those things, I think, that draws both of these communities together.
There's always going to be a rivalry that just happens naturally, and this has just naturally happened because Houston and Rice are in the same city and we're so close to each other.
Rivalry games, whatever that symbol is, whether it's a bucket or, in other places, what you play for are these really unique, innocuous things. It's just a nice bragging point. We're so close to each institution. You get to know each other, you get to know the kids. You grew up playing pee-wee football, high school football against each other. It's always something that you're able to carry and tell a story and brag on later in life.
The Bayou bucket means everything to players from University of Houston and Rice. I actually had a conversation the other day with a former linebacker at Rice, and he's still talking about the 4 years that we beat him in a row. It's a bone of contention with him, and I tell him that he should just come to terms with it.
To me personally, I played in two. My freshman year at Rice, we lost the game to Houston, and then my sophomore year, I had a really good game. We won the game. So I just remember being in the locker room and what that feeling was like, actually having the trophy, having that Bayou bucket trophy, and being able to carry it into your locker room and keep it throughout the season until you play them that next year. So
it brings a lot of energy between the two teams, like with the fans. Players obviously got a lot of energy because we want to win, beat that rival. And rivalries are always fun, and when you keep it going, just every year, it just keeps growing and growing.
For the freshmen, it's for them. It's you're going to be in this city, for 4 or 5 years, and you want to make sure you have that bucket and you have that trophy, and you win this game. This will last with you for a long time. When you're going to remember it when you're 50, 60, 70 years old for these freshmen. So don't have any regrets about it. Don't take any lazy steps in practice, because it's going to be a big game and you're going to remember this for a long time.
We played Rice in '90, and our kicker Roman Anderson made a last-second field goal to win the game.
In my mind, it was beyond 50. I'm pretty sure that it was. And we ended up winning in the final seconds of that game. I believe it was 22-24. But I think a more important event was when Andre won the Heisman.
The team hung out in the locker room after the game and waited for the announcement to come from New York that Andre had won the Heisman. That was really special.
We were all there together to share it. Obviously Andre won the award, but we were all part of that, so it was pretty special.
It was a big game last year playing Rice, just after the Harvey, and after there was just a different feel throughout the whole city with everybody kind of coming together, and everybody understood how big it was for the city.
Just the history of the bucket. It's a lot. I knew it was a big deal to a lot of people in Houston, so it's a big deal to me and the team and the coaches, so I didn't want to be one of the reasons that we lose the bucket and lose to Rice.
There's few opportunities to have and play against two institutions that are in the same city, that are so close to each other. It's just a no-brainer. It's something that we must continue.
If you're just a typical regular fan of sports, regular fan of football, and you live in the city of Houston, you should come out to this game. You should really come out and enjoy it. I expect it to be a really big crowd at Rice Stadium again, just because it's our first game, and I expect a lot of people to be out there, not only just people involved in each university, but just the people in Houston.